Hello Newcastle Fans TV, so we're going to be hearing from Elisha and Sharkey very shortly, but we're talking about Newcastle, we talked about Chelsea, how they will set up last night, and we're going to be talking more about Newcastle, and we'll have a look at what we think the lineup will be. Well, Elisha's going to run you through that, and then we're going to talk about the players who did feature and can they feature again on the weekend. Sharkey's going to be running you through that. So what we'll begin with is, let's have a look at the lineup. I'm going to hand over to Elisha, who's going to run you through that, what she thinks the lineup will be on Saturday.
Starting with a goalkeeper, I think Elliot will come back into his play just for swapping the two goalkeepers around. I think just got a feeling that Elliot will play this one. In defence, I've gone for Yedlin, Lejeune, Clark and Mbemba, because I think we've got such an injury issue at the minute that I can only see really Mbemba being swapped for Manquillo at the minute. I don't think Yedlin will be swapped. Yes, he has had a poor run of games. In midfield, I've gone for Moreno and Hayden. Hayden plays better away, but I do think that we will see Shelvey at some point. And the front three, I've gone for Richie, Perez and Murphy, the same as last game, just because I can't see Diame being put in for this game. And also Atsu, still not 100% with his injury yet. You know, he might be back, but he's probably not going to be match fit yet. I don't think Rafa's going to change his mind, and I think he's going to stay with Joselu. As much as I would like to see Gale and Mitrovic get a chance, I just can't see it happening. So let us know what your team selection would be, or who do you think Rafa's going to pick, and what formation will he go for, or what formation would you go for?
Interesting that's just gone with Elliot. I'm going to disagree with her. I'm going to say that Darlow will keep his place, because I don't see the point in Rafa bringing Darlow in just for one game. I think he will go with that. And Mbemba, will he keep his place? I would like to see it. I can't see it. I think Manquillo will come back in. I do agree with Felicia that I think it'll be Joselu, and you know, maybe we might see Shelvey on the bench. Will he come back in? I'm about 50-50 on that. But you know, the players who, in particular the ones that came on during midweek, have a stake to claim, because you've seen the likes of Rolando Aarons, Mitrovic, Shelvey all come on and they say Newcastle change the game, chase the game, and all three, you would probably say, have had an impact on that game. And also you look at Carl Darlow, he started, Chancellor Mbemba, he started. This is what Sharkey thought of their performances, and do they have a chance playing on Saturday and starting?
So I'm going to be talking about the 5 changes that Rafa made against West Brom. Starting off with Carl Darlow and net, I think it was a brave move by Rafa Benitez, but an important one. I think it was a move that Rafa Benitez had to change, because Rob Elliott for me hasn't been good enough the last 2 or 3 games. Yes, you question the defence, but he's a goalkeeper, and I think at times he's been rather shaky, a bit nervous, so it's nice just to rotate a little bit and give Carl Darlow a chance. He was part of the Championship season where we got promoted back to the Premier League, and I think it's only good to give him an opportunity. And he's very good when it comes to dealing with tricky situations. You've only got to remember the game against Rotherham where he somehow missed the ball and he somehow managed to get the ball clear. But again, it's all about clearing the ball away and not conceding. And you've got to have a confidence keeper moving forward. Now let's talk about Mbemba, the centre-back. I think that's a good move by Rafa Benitez. He's a confidence player. The fans like him. He's a player who likes to get forward as well. You know, he's been played in so many different positions. He's very strong on the ball, and we need someone with that physicality when Jamal Lascelles hasn't been there. He's got the Premier League experience as well, and it showed against West Brom. He's a confidence player, and we need that going forward. Now, talking about the 2 midfielders that came in, Hayden, we'll all know what he's about. We've seen him last season in the Championship. He's a defensive-minded midfielder, and I think we need that, because we're not going to have a lot of the ball, and when we don't have a lot of the ball, we're going to have to defend. We don't want to be getting overrun in that midfield, and I think that's important. And I think he was important against West Brom as well, because they're not exactly the fastest team. They're quite tall, so we can use that as an advantage. So Mikel Moreno as well, he's the signing from Borussia Dortmund. We all know how good he is. He's got that trickery, that skill. He likes to push teams forward, and I think that's good because it helps the forward line. We need some creativity, as away from home we're not going to have a lot of opportunities. So having him back against West Brom where he can, you know, hurt them defensively, that's a good thing, as you know, you've seen in the comeback when we went 2-0 down to draw 2-2. Last but not least, I want to talk about the changes Rafa Benitez made as well. So Alexander Mitrovic, Giorgio Shelvey and Rolando Aarons, he brought them on towards the end. I think that was a good move by Rafa as well. Say you're drawn 0-0 or you're 1-0 down or 1-0 up, I think that could be the difference as well. You know, Giorgio Shelvey's got that Premier League experience. He's going to break teams down, and that was proved towards the end, you know, when we're 2-1 down and we managed to draw. Alexander Mitrovic has got that presence as well. You know, West Brom aren't exactly the biggest of teams, and that showed towards the end of the game. You know, they'll tire out quite a bit. They're one of the oldest teams in the Premier League. And Rolando Aarons as well, a young lad from the academy, came through the reserves, and I think he's someone who deserves his opportunity. He's been banging on the door the last couple of weeks, and I think Rafa Benitez tactically got it spot on. I think Rafa Benitez hopefully will go with the same against Chelsea this weekend, but don't back against Rafa. Rafa Benitez could change it at any time. But you know what? Well done to Rafa Benitez. Much better to the tactics he used against Watford, and hopefully Rafa Benitez tactically gets it spot on against Chelsea, as it won't be an easy game.
So it's an interesting one, isn't it? What do you reckon? What do you reckon with that, with what Sharkey said there? Because I think most of them have done all right. In particular, I have to agree from with the substitutes. You know, the three that come on change the game, so to speak. And I know Newcastle were trying to chase the game, a hat attack. So no matter who was in that lineup, they would have seen a lot of the ball. Yes, but Rolando Aarons received a lot of praise on Sky Sports News about his performance. Obviously, Mitrovic coming on, make himself a bit more presence than Hoslu, because to be fair, Hoslu didn't hardly have a kick. And then you're probably looking at Jonjo Shelvey. Although Jonjo Shelvey only played about 10 to 15 minutes, that was his best performance in probably a good couple of months, in my opinion. So it's interesting how what we'll go with, how we'll set up. I'm going to be talking you through that. I think this will go back to, obviously we've touched upon Rafa going back to Stamford Bridge. Will he attack like he did against Man United? Because that was all a surprise to all of us Toon fans. We were like, whoa, we didn't expect that, and we liked it, don't get me wrong, but the quality shone in the end. Will we do that at same at Stamford Bridge? I can't see it. I really can't. I think we'll go back to the cautious Rafa approach away from home. I think the 4-2-3-1 will continue. I think that'll be the formation. I think we'll sit and we'll try and hit them on the pace on the counter with Jacob Murphy, because I don't think Atta will make it, and Richie on the wing, and hopefully get the likes of Mikel Merino on the ball, and he can get us further up the pitch as well, whether a Shelvey starts or not. I would like to say Shelvey on the bench. Yes, he's done fantastically well coming on, but I think, you know, the likes of Aarons, Mitrovic and Shelvey probably deserve a place, but maybe Rafa. I'm thinking what Rafa thinks. I think Rafa's going to have them on the bench to bring them on later to have an impact. That's what I think Rafa will go. Do I want to say that? No, I'd love to see Mitrovic start, Rolando Aarons start, maybe even Jonjo Shelvey, but I don't think that'll be the case. Let us know what you think of everyone's opinion to mine, Sharky's and Elisha's as well. Cheers. Hopefully we'll get something from that game. See you. Bye.